Many young people wish to become famous singers, actors in films, or on television. The dream of seeing your name in lights at such a young age is far from reality. Some children simply cannot handle fame. They risk ruining their young lives and losing everything. It's enough to cause us to question whether achieving wealth and notoriety is really worthwhile. With that in mind, here is a list of 10 famous child celebs who ruined their careers. Starting from number 10, Bella Thorne. Bella rose to prominence in 2010. She co-starred with Zendaya in the Disney sitcom Shake It Up as Cece Jones. Zendaya has maintained her image and persona as an actress, whereas Thorne has gone in the opposite direction. She, like many other Disney stars, chose to portray herself as a bad girl. As a result, she has been involved in a number of controversies, including being accused of making racist remarks and copying beauty brands. Furthermore, being free of the Disney-owned television network rendered her uncontrollable and insane. Thorne also freely shared inappropriate photos of herself on the internet. She was apparently trying to outwit a hacker. This was a bad move given her young audience. She appears to be attempting to avoid Disney as much as possible. Number 9. Lindsay Lohan. Possibly the most well-known celebrity to have gone missing. Lohan was a certified Disney princess back in the day. The Parent Trap, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, and Freaky Friday were all hits for her, not to mention the infamous Mean Girls. Her life, however, took a dramatic turn in 2006. Lohan became addicted and was involved in several legal squabbles. She went to rehab, lost her job and status, and was arrested several times in the news. Lohan attempted several comebacks over the years, but none were successful. It wasn't until late 2010 that her career began to improve. She was a judge on The Masked Singer Australia and appeared on the British television show Sick Note. Number 8. Jake Paul. Many of you may not be aware, but Jake Paul's career began when he starred in the Disney Channel's Bizaardvark. His career is still very successful, but he has certainly burned the bridges that connect him to a traditional television career. Jake was actually fired from the show due to his reckless public behavior. While his videos continue to receive millions of views, Jake has emerged as one of the platform's most divisive figures. The FBI raided his Calabasas home, confiscating several weapons. It is still unclear how they obtained the warrant for the raid, but recent reports indicate that it had something to do with the fact that he was at the Arizona Mall looting in May last year. Number 7. Jake T. Austin. Jake is best known for his role as Max Russo on the popular Wizards of Waverly Place. He is a 5-time Young Artist Award nominee and starred alongside Selena Gomez on the show, which ended in January 2012. He was arrested for DUI less than a year later after an officer pulled him over for driving without his headlights on. To add insult to injury, a month later he crashed into 3 parked cars, causing extensive damage. Number 6. Orlando Brown. Brown was a prolific child actor in the late 1990s and early 2000s, appearing as Eddie Thomas in Disney's That's So Raven, as well as Family Matters and Max Keeble's Big Move. He also provided voiceovers for Disney shows such as Fillmore and The Proud Family. Unfortunately, Brown ran into some difficulties and was involved in a number of legal issues. He was also thought to be mentally unstable after claiming on Dr. Phil that he was Michael Jackson's son. In addition, he broke into a friend's Las Vegas restaurant and claimed that Nick Cannon performed acts on him while dressed as a woman. He's come a long way since his Disney days. Number 5. Jeremy Jackson. Jackson, best known for his role as Hobby Buchanan on Baywatch, was only 10 years old when he joined the show for season 2. It was during this time on the show that he started going down the wrong path. His ego grew and he began using drugs. This terrible combination caused him to leave the series. He was later arrested for keeping a narcotics lab in his home. He appeared to have cleaned himself up after receiving assistance. Unfortunately, the story does not end there. Jackson was arrested again in 2015 for allegedly stabbing a woman after attempting to steal her boyfriend's car. He was then sentenced to 9 months in prison. Number 4. LaLanne. On the iconic sitcom Lizzie McGuire, LaLanne portrayed Miranda Sanchez, Lizzie's best friend. She won an award for Best Supporting Young Actress in 2002 for her work on the show. Her career appeared to be very promising until it wasn't. LaLanne was arrested in July 2007 and charged with felony drug possession. She pled guilty and agreed to a plea deal that required her to go to rehab in order for her charges to be dropped. She finished it and avoided prosecution, but her career in music and television was effectively over. Since then, she's appeared in a web series, a film called Royal Kill, and a cameo in Easy A. Number 3. Adam Hicks. Between 2009 and 2012, he played Luther Waffles in Zeke and Luther. The series followed Luther and his best friend Zeke as they attempted to become world-famous skateboarders. Adam also appeared in the Disney Channel film Lemonade and the film Pair of Kings. But it all came crashing down in 2018 when he and his girlfriend, Danny Tamburo, were arrested in connection with a number of street robberies. According to reports, the couple held elderly people at gunpoint and demanded their wallets. As a result, they were charged with 3 counts of felony attempted second-degree robbery. Number 2. Mitchell Musso. Musso was a hugely successful child star, appearing in shows like Hannah Montana, Phineas and Ferb, and Pairs of Kings, as well as the Disney Channel film Life is Rough. However, his life was turned upside down when he was pulled over and charged with DUI. Musso was fired and kicked out of the Pair of Kings as a result of the incident. His prank show was also cancelled. He is still the voice of Jeremy Johnson on Phineas and Ferb, and he has appeared in a few episodes of Milo Murphy's Law. Having said that, Musso's career isn't completely over, but it has taken a significant hit. And finally, at number 1, Shia LaBeouf. LaBeouf has certainly been a successful actor in his adult years, but his career began as a child when he played Louis Stevens on Disney Channel's Even Stevens. The show ran for 3 years, and LaBeouf won an Emmy for Outstanding Performer in a children's series for his efforts. However, things took a turn for the worse as he later faced numerous controversies as he descended into alcoholism, including disorderly conduct, public intoxication, and plagiarism in the 2010s. Thankfully, LaBeouf entered rehab and therapy, where he was diagnosed with PTSD. So that's the end of the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and press the notification bell so you never miss out on our next videos. Until the next video, take care.